I don't like these. Let me tell you why. I was looking on Amazon for a diamond storage system so I can be cute like the TikTok girlies. I'm no stranger to a storage system, but I wanted to level mine up and be a bit more aesthetic instead of just functional. When I started diamond painting about 4 years ago, I used the case with the screw lids and one tray and one pen, which worked brilliantly for a while. I think I just became tired of constantly pouring drills in and out of the tray. So then, because of the admittedly intense period of buying Diamond Art Club kits, I started amassing their trays, which I really liked. So I purchased a stamp tower thing from Amazon, and this actually really worked. But again, I was just looking for something a bit more functional and pretty to look at. I don't know. Also, maybe I was just a bit bored and wanted something new and shiny. Anyway, I found these ArtDot 60-piece stackable trays on sale for £20 on Amazon. I watched the promotional video, so we'll also be doing a drop test and a shaky shaky no spill claim. One thing I find kind of peculiar about the promotional video is the person shakes the tray, opens it with a thumb, and then pours it into a separate tray. And I watched this like,
Huh?
what's the point of that? Does that not kind of defeat the purpose of having them all to hand? But okay. But I think I figured it out. So when you pour drills into the tray and shake, like you usually do whenever you're lining up your drills, very little seemed to happen for me. I shook these normally, I shook them gently, I shook them like maracas. Nothing worked for me to actually make these settle like a normal tray, at least in the large trays. The smaller trays are actually a bit more cooperative, but anyway. The even funnier thing is that when I tried to demonstrate this to the camera, I actually got a decently straight set of drills a few times, so I will admit maybe there is a bit of a learning curve to it, but I swear when I was just diamond painting as usual, these drills would not go in a straight line, especially in the large trays. The trays themselves, the plastic feels a bit thin and flimsy. My biggest gripe with this is that when I press the multiplacer into the tray, I can feel the tray flex, and I really don't like that. It felt like the tray could split, even though logically I know it's unlikely, but it didn't feel good, and I'm not a heavy placer, but this made me feel like I needed to be a bit more delicate than I actually needed to be. The clear bottom and sliding top. Again, I thought this would be really cool so that I could easily see my drills and fulfill my aesthetic dream. For the most part, it's okay, but when I have the tray over my symbol, my eyes get like confused. It probably sounds really weird, but I actually didn't like that I could see the kit underneath the tray. It somehow made picking up the drills like confusing to my eyes or something. And then when I took the lid off the tray and placed it on the kit, no joke, I swear I lost it a couple of times. Pouring the drills out was another issue. It's not a clean pour, and a lot of the drills get caught on the lip of the tray where the lid slides in. Maybe I'm a bit crazy as well, but I swear these trays actually encourage static in the drills. Maybe it's from all the shaking, I'm not sure, but some of them were stuck to the tray. There's no funnel, and the shape is a bit awkward to pour out of, especially in the larger tray. The sliding lids, they're okay. In theory, I like this concept. It works on my other trays just fine, but the sliding mechanism in this was quite stiff. And if after a long diamond painting session, if your hands are even remotely sweaty, clammy, moisturized, or you face even a tiny bit of humidity, good luck getting the tray open. I'm sure it'll probably ease up a little bit over time, but I didn't like having to fight a tray just to get access to the hobby that is supposed to help me unwind. Okay, that's enough yapping. Let's do the shaky shaky test, and then we're going to do a drop test as well. I honestly think given how stiff the lids are in this, they will pass, but well, let's have a look. I'm going to start with the small tray first. I have loaded up with a lot of spare drills, and we're going to give it a good shake. Yep, holds up. I have absolutely no issue with that. Let's move on then to the large tray. We'll first give it a good shake. Yep, absolutely no issues, no spills. You can use these as maracas until your heart's content. Alright, let's do the drop test. So I have set my camera right on the edge of my desk and I'm just going to give it a little push. Nothing dramatic. Think of accidentally nudging it with your elbow or if you happen to have a cat. Alright, here we go. Alright, fabulous. No drills, no damage to the tray at all. Let's try it again just to confirm. Alright, confirmed. Definitely drop proof. Let's move on then to the large tray. First drop. Perfect. I think these trays are going to be fine, but we'll do a second one just to confirm. Ooh, okay, we have a spilled drill. See that? Right, hold on. Yeah, okay, there was a little spill. Okay. The lid is still secured, but I think it unlocked and a little came out. Or maybe I didn't have it fully locked, but I think I definitely did. We'll do a third one just to confirm. Okay, definitely locked. No spills. Okay, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I would say these are drop proof. Maybe I didn't have the lid secured the whole way, or maybe it landed on a corner and unlocked itself. I'm really not sure actually. But it's a positive outcome at least. What I can say for these trays, that they are mostly drop proof, I guess, and they do make a satisfying noise when they stack on top of each other. Those are the positives. So, would I recommend these trays? Look, if you're new to diamond painting and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money and you're tired of pouring drills in and out of one tray, then maybe. If you are going to go for it, I would recommend getting only the smaller trays over the larger trays because I really didn't like the larger trays, but the smaller ones were okay. Would I recommend them as a whole? No. Once I finished reviewing these, I actually went back to my stacked Diamond Art Club trays and I breathed a sigh of relief. So honestly, I can't in good conscience recommend them, but I don't know, they might work for you. They did pass the shake and drop test, but for me they failed the core of the diamond painting with ease test. So that's my opinion. Okay, that's my review of these ArtDot trays. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, may your drills be static free and your symbols crystal clear.